several years with the Minnesota Vikings, but now he's in Atlanta. He's supposed to change the trajectory of their future. He didn't. Threw 2 interceptions in the loss to the Steelers, coming off an Achilles injury, and head coach Raheem Morris said, quote, had some rust from not playing for a long time. Let me bring y'all not just inside the facility, let me bring y'all inside a group conversation. During the course of the week, in the week Sunday games, we all got a group chat going. We texting each other, hey, y'all see what Joe Burrow just did? Hey, y'all see what Saquon Barkley just did? It's Kirk Cousins is playing a game, we all texting. I'm texting.
It's mostly just you and
yeah, you're right. But
they just read the text. They don't really.
I respond every
If James responds, I'm like, yeah, Shady, for sure not.
So we having a little conversation, right? At 2:49 in the fourth quarter, I say, uh-oh. I send the whole group chat. I say, it's Kirk Cousins time, baby.
Oh, we got the chat.
This is literally the chat. I say, hey, it's Kirk Cousins time.
Saints with a 30
Let's see what he got. But then at 12:45, you see me say,
oh my
well,
Lord.
So what
I
occurred?
like that.
What occurred between it's Kirk Cousins time and Welp?
That was a minute, yo. If that.
This.
Within the minute,
Oh my Lord.
Kirk Cousins did that. He did
That's so good.
that. I literally was like, hey, it's Kirk Cousins time, baby. Let's see what he got.
You wanted him to cook, didn't you?
I thought he was going to.
Oh.
I thought he
You
was
like her?
going to.
I like her too, though.
Same draft class. You know what it is. I'm just rooting for my classmates. Chase Daniel, bruh, is it time to be worried about Kirk already?
Not right now. It's too early to tell. Coming off the Achilles, I actually saw him. It's interesting to see the timeline of his Achilles. I saw him at the Super Bowl this past year, and the first thing I said was, how's your Achilles? He's like, it already feels great. This was like 8 weeks after he showed me the scar. Scar was big. It didn't look too good in the game film. That was the biggest issue for me. And the one thing that I find interesting, I want to go. Can I go up there on the field real quick and show you? Come on.
So I'm not going with you this time.
No, we good. Come follow me. This is real quick because this has to do with Kirk Cousins' stance. Okay, first of all, what's a quarterback stance? A quarterback stance is in the shotgun. You're up here at the line of scrimmage, right? There's 3 different stances. Get on my feet right here. There's a right foot forward stance right here where you're in shotgun getting ready for the snap, all right? There's a left foot forward up, which I don't really like, but that's Aaron Rodgers and everyone. You've seen that before. They do all that, James, right? And then ever so often, you get the Peyton Manning saddle the horse, like balanced step. Okay, that's for people that really don't trust their athleticism. No fault, Peyton Manning, that's just what it is. Kirk Cousins, his entire life, and I watched every snap, he's a right foot up forward. What does a right foot up forward do to you, Chase? It gets you away from the line of scrimmage faster because you're pushing off that right foot, all right? This game, I don't know what changed. I don't know if it's offensive coordinator Zach Robinson, new from the Rams. He went over, he's the offensive coordinator for the Falcons. He's the straddler. He is literally the horse right here. He is in the pocket like Peyton Manning. So in my opinion, what I saw was I saw no push off to get away from the pressure. You saw that interception we just saw. It's a lot of pressure. I don't know what's changed. I got to do some more digging. It's just interesting to me. He doesn't look comfortable. And when I say straddle, he can't push off and get away from the line of scrimmage. So that's the biggest issue I saw for me out there that he's not doing. He's doing something different.
Walk with me. No, you stay down. You sit down, quarterback.
Okay, yeah. I got you. I like it.
All right. Let me tell you, because this was the problem with me, right? Because listen, this is big, right? He on his front foot, right? When you're in the shotgun, you want to be on your front foot. But another thing you want to do is zoom in right here to my eyes. Zoom into my eyes right here. What is he looking at? Because that's what I'm looking at. As a quarterback, what are you looking at? Kirk Cousins, you 36 years old, bruh. You not a rookie. That's rookie throws. What are you looking at? I don't care if the foot here. I don't care if the foot is here. What are you looking at? Throw the football to the open dude. Kirk Cousins, that was a bad football game. I don't care if you're pushing off your right foot, your left foot, 2 feet, 1 foot. I don't care if you're balanced on 1 foot. Your eyes are bad. You throwing the ball and the dudes is tripled and double covered. You play the Eagles next, and then you play the Chiefs. It don't get no better. You better get your eyes right.
James, you gonna bet? Because Shady beat you in that bet last time.
Am I gonna bet
the Packers versus the Eagles?
You think I'm betting
Like
on
the Falcons?
You gonna lose enough money?
You think I'm betting on what I just seen for Kirk Cousins?
I know you're gonna go double or nothing. I know you're gonna go double or nothing real quick.
It's optional if you want to take it.
Nah.
I mean, all this thing with Kirk Cousins, this sounds like, look, throw the ball to your color team. Right? Don't throw it to the opposite color team. That's simple.
2-5, you worried, though. Should the Falcons be worried about Kirk?
No, I like Kirk. I mean, like Coach said, he's been injured, he's been hurt, he hasn't been playing a lot, he's a little rusty. I think Kirk will be better. I like Kirk as a quarterback, right? He's one of them guys that's like above average, right? He give him some players around him, he'll make some plays. And he got a lot of supporting cast around him. A lot of them young players can really play. I think over time he'll get better. But if he doesn't, get him out of there. I know he gave him a lot of money. Get him out of there. Get that rookie in there because that young core, they could be pretty good with Penix.
How long? Let me ask y'all, because we in the facility, obviously.
Question.
Come on.
How long until y'all want to see a change be made? Colvin, let's take the jib, please. How long until y'all want to see a change be made? Because they did draft the first-round pick at the quarterback position, and in a very unique circumstance, they didn't play the first-round pick in the last 2 preseason games because they said they already saw enough. Right. Michael Penix, he throws darts out of Washington, one of the most accurate passers already, I would suggest, in the NFL, first-round talent. If y'all are in the locker room, you're a running back, you're a wide receiver, I'll get to you momentarily, quarterback. How many more games are you going to give Kirk Cousins to lose or not be special?
Yeah. I think it's a matter of, like, that's not really for the players, like, because, like, the coaches have bosses to answer to also. So you can't give dude $100-something million and say, you know what, he had 3-4 bad games, we're losing, put him on the bench. He's going to be like, whoa, where's my investment at? Where's the return of my investment on my money?
Terry Vaughn knows the GM down there in Atlanta.
So I will say this, like, let him get a shot to win some games. You're in a weak division. I know where everybody's hyping up Baker Mayfield, but he's going to come around. He can't hide who he is. He's going to come back around. And I feel like out of them, the Saints rolling a little bit.
Saints are rolling.
Derek Carr, he going to come back around too. We know who he is. Them two, you got the Panthers, the Bucs. So that division's not that hard. I think even if he has, 3 bad games to start off with, eventually he'll have a chance to win the division. So give him a chance. You got a lot of money, man. A lot of money.
He does have a lot of money, and that's the only reason why he's hanging on right now. Because with what I've seen from Kirk Cousins, and that's why I stood up there, like, what are you looking at, right? We talked about Aaron Rodgers not being mobile and all that coming off Achilles, but he was looking at the right stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like what are you doing? Kirk Cousins played a really bad game against a Steelers team that did not do nothing offensively. You had to put together one drive and go down there and score a touchdown. Listen, it is very, very, very possible that you start 0-3 now. You got the Eagles, then the Chiefs. It's very, very possible you start 0-3. When you start 0-3, the chances of making the playoffs is way down.
See, I agree with James, but what about in that division? The division leader last year was
9-8.
9-8, dog.
I understand.
Well, here's what's fascinating.
What is that?
After the first 3 games, because you got the Eagles, you got the Chiefs next, then you got 3 divisional games. So through the first 6 games of the season, we will likely know if the Falcons make the playoffs or not. Crazy enough to say, you got the Saints, then you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and you got the Carolina Panthers all in division. So if you start 0-3 and then you end up going 1-5, we will have a very good idea, 1-5 and you're 1-2 in the division, what they will do and if they will make the playoffs.
Well, last year 9-8 the Bucs, and then 2 years ago I think it was 8-9.
Yeah, Bucs again, I believe.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's hard to get.
But I think it's how you look in the losses too. You cannot be 16 of 26, 155 passing yards, 2 interceptions. You can't look like that against the Philadelphia Eagles and then look like that against the Chiefs and then be sitting here saying, oh, well, hold on, we're going into the division. No, you drafted the first-round pick, the young fella, for a reason, right? Yeah, you don't want him to play this year. You want Kirk Cousins to do well, but he ain't showing us that.
They signed him to a $180 million deal, right? And then they draft Michael Penix Jr. at number 8, which was a surprise to everyone, okay? They're cheating on him in the honeymoon phase right now. All right, I put it on Twitter during this draft when they drafted him. I thought Michael Penix Jr., he's one of my favorite guys. And I said, can you imagine, the night he was drafted, can you imagine when Kirk Cousins throws 2 or 3 interceptions in that dome down there, how many boos are going to be heard? I didn't know he was going to do it the first game. I didn't think he was going to do it in the first game, but his job's safe. Like, it's Kirk Cousins at the end of the day. That rookie has a long way to go. He's one of the best deep ball throwers of all rookie guys. You want to talk about some Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson. They got some weapons down there. They got to use them.
No doubt about that. Well, speaking of having to get things to business in Cleveland versus the Browns, it was a dominant win. Dak Prescott, he threw a touchdown pass. It was cool, but the defense, 6 sacks, 2 picks. Up next, home against the New Orleans Saints, coming off a Derek Carr stunning performance. James Jones.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, big dog.
Let's talk.
Why should we believe in the Cowboys? They dominated again, but they dominated week 1 last year, 40-0 versus the Giants. New year. Why should we believe in the Cowboys?
We shouldn't. We shouldn't. And y'all know how I feel about Coach Mike, man. I played 8 years for Coach Mike. I love Coach Mike. But at the same time, this is what the Cowboys show in the regular season. They played better last year in week 1, as you just stated. 7 sacks, 3 takeaways, 0 points, only allowed 171 yards. We was talking high on the Dallas Cowboys last year. The only thing that matters for the Dallas Cowboys is the playoffs. And any Dallas Cowboy topic we have on here, that is going to be my answer. Whether they lose, whether they win, whether Dak Prescott plays well, we know in the regular season Dak Prescott plays at a very, very high level. Micah Parsons plays